Holistic Health Crusaders, Dr. Wren here, lovingly known as America's Holistic Sweetheart. Did you know you can eat for different purposes? I know people who eat to achieve certain goals, such as weight loss, more Renergy, bodybuilding, less planetary impact, saving the animals, preparing the body for pregnancy, achieving and maintaining a cleaner complexion, and so forth. Many factors play into nutritional regimes, and discuss them can sometimes be harder than discussing religion and politics. Like anything, it basically boils down to personal choice. We are going to get to all of the above-mentioned nutrition goals in our upcoming segments, but today, let's jump right into the first goal, weight loss. This one seems to be on everybody's mind following the holiday season, and I've got some initial tips to begin the process. Mind you, this is just a simple start to ease you into a more specifically tailored protocol. Please consult a trained health professional to co-create a program that works for you. Otherwise, try this for a month or more and see how you do. First, we are going to need a title, so let's call it Operation Holistic Weight Loss. Whenever I start working on any goal, I state it clearly and write it down. A progress journal definitely comes in handy. I talk more about vision board manifestation in my best-selling book, Step Into Your Vision 2.0. In your journal, write down your ideal weight range, like 130 to 135 pounds, for example. Then weigh yourself and write down your starting weight and the date. You can start this program at any time, but try starting it on a full moon if possible. Not only do the tides at the Jersey Shore and people's attitudes get amplified this time of month, but a holistic belief is that any positive intention we set may also be amplified. Now, no matter what our weight, the scale is not our enemy, but a tool to help guide us. And you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you I was 280 pounds at my heaviest weight. Good thing I've got before and after pictures to prove it. All I'm trying to say is I'd rather take advice from somebody who's walked their talk. Personally, I rarely weigh myself, but when I commit to my holistic weight loss program, I make sure to weigh myself once a week, on the same day, at the same time. And I record my progress. I also like to use a scale that measures your BMI, body mass index, which analyzes your water and fat ratio based on your height and weight. This way I know exactly where I'm losing and how to balance things out better. You can pick up one of these scales locally and inexpensively. Now that you're all prepped with your journal and scale, one last suggestion is to take a selfie of your before look. Okay, here's your laundry list for the next month. Hydration. If you want to lose weight, you've got to drink enough water. This will help keep you feeling full and flush out your system. Divide your body weight in half. The number you come up with is at the least how many ounces in water to drink each day. Make sure to write this number in your journal. Replace all the sugary drinks and soda with water. If you drink coffee or tea with sweetener, begin decreasing the amount of sweetener used each day or replacing sugar with a tolerable form of calorie-less and carbohydrate-less stevia. I find it most tolerable in liquid form. Sweet Blossom flavored is my favorite. For 1 month, try your very best to cut out all dairy. You may notice you can breathe better, and any mucus you have might subside. A good substitute to regular dairy milk is coconut milk because of its similar consistency. I like to wean from coconut milk to cocoa almond milk to almond milk. That way, you cut out the dairy and lower the fat. Or you can be an all or nothing kind of person and just go for it. Many times I met with the counter, but I don't consume that much dairy. You'd be surprised upon reading all of your labels that dairy is a hidden ingredient in many food products. Take Italian dressing, for example, including the dry mix and bottled olives. They have Parmesan traces, so your dairy intake adds up over the course of a day. Oh, and when it comes to pasta, There are some great alternatives out there on the market now that have a higher protein count to carbs and fat that I like. Mostly these are made up of mung or black beans, but they are delicious. Try them with red sauce or coconut oil and sea salt. There is also a great lactose-free cottage cheese that just hit the market, and many goat's milk alternatives out there which are easier on the system to digest. However, if you can get through 1 month dairy-free, the results in your weight decrease should be obvious and you should feel a difference. If you still can't live without certain items, you can begin building them back into your Live It sparingly. The obvious. Stay away from the chips and processed snacks. Go for the crispiness and raw veggie snacks instead. If you're a sweets person, try a vegan dessert. Yumsy. You would be surprised how some of these desserts taste just as good, if not better, than traditional desserts without the glycemic overload. Like anything, just don't overdo it. Limit your meat intake to no more than a normal portion size 3 times a week. Grass-fed and free-range are ideal. To keep your metabolism boosted, try eating 5 times a day every 2 to 3 hours. I like to eat a big breakfast, have an early morning snack, then lunch, a later afternoon snack, and dinner. I also try to have at least 1 salad per day, and a green juice, and more protein in my meal for dinner. This is so my body can pay more attention to breaking down the protein while it's resting. Incorporating light stretching and exercise, especially first thing in the morning, is tremendously helpful. Stretching and exercise help push all the water we are consuming into our organs and tissues. It also helps stimulate our circulation to help us wake up. Right before falling asleep, I listen to positive weight loss affirmations I find for free on YouTube. As you can see, everything we've gone over is meant to be a first step toward a healthier, cleaner you. Label reading, substitution, and progress recording really is enough for the first month. Don't forget to write down the time of day and the foods you're eating each day. Not only does this hold you accountable to yourself, but it helps a trained health professional to analyze your habits and come up with a customized plan. Please check my website out at lorenlorino.com for more on what we've discussed, or write in if there's something specific you would like me to cover in an upcoming segment. Smooches.